in Princess Oracle, Leoshine is introduced to a red drink that Avram gives her. The Aeolians have introduced to Mixolydia, and when she tastes it, it explodes in her mouth, and she's thrilled and she craves it again. And in Princess Quarry, when she is with a wall and she is starving and desperately thirsty, it comes back and she has a longing for that red drink. When I tasted this Basil Cranberry Spritzer that I'm going to make with you, the same thing happened. It was a taste that exploded in my mouth. The acidic cranberry, a little bit of sugar, and the sweet, spicy basil. It was a really nice thing, and I hope you enjoy it too. I bought this basil plant because we need half a cup of fresh basil leaves. I'm going to pick them off. If you feed the basil plant very well, they're very hungry things. It'll grow back again, and it'll keep giving you basil. There, half a cup of basil, fresh basil. Into a medium-sized pot, you put 1 cup of water and a 1/4 cup of sugar. You can put more on, but since I'm going to put it into sweetened cranberry juice, there's plenty of sugar already. You can also put it into the cranberry ginger ale when you don't need any sugar. And you can also put it into unsweetened cranberry juice, in which case you want more sugar. These are freshly washed basil leaves that I picked. I'm going to put them in there, and you're going to boil it until the leaves go limp and dark. You'll have to stir them sometimes. Especially stir it to dissolve the sugar.
Iokawath barked, and all the generals barked back and tossed their cups up to drain them in one gulp. Leoshine jumped and splashed some of the red liquid from her untasted cup. In concert they thwacked their cups down on the table. Iokawath spoke to Dorum and Kirim. Gavin rolled up the map. The red liquid pulsed taste through Leoshine's memory. She drank until her lungs cried out for air. She coughed and spluttered red splashes on her clothes, and Kirim removed her cup from her grasp. She placed a hand on the table to anchor herself to the largest familiar object. One moment Iokawath seemed utterly engrossed with her, and the next she watched the 4 expansive backs moving toward the horses. They had already crossed the stream. "I know where I am. I can run to the gate. Can I find a woman to take me to mother, father, even Wall? To be found by soldiers, by Oxycub would be—" She looked at Iokawath collecting Palos's reins and concluded that she would not be on the other side of the table before he or one of his men mounted and thundered down on her.
Now it is possible to overboil it, and you don't want to do that. You can see the water has turned green, very slightly green, and the leaves are coming limp and darker, and that's a good time to stop. And you fish the leaves out. You can save them for cooking. They still have flavor in them. They've given their best taste to the syrup. So we have our basil syrup in a jar that Ileana would have appreciated and chilled. And we have our cranberry juice, which is also chilled. Or I also like to put it into cranberry ginger ale. This is tassinara bread. And we have a glass. I like to do it by the tablespoon. Of course, you put in to your taste, whatever you like. But a tablespoon for me is plenty for a can like that. Ooh. This is very enthusiastic juice. And there you have it, the red juice, and it's enjoy. Okay, maybe 2 tablespoons. Yep, it's coming out now. The basil with the cranberry.